Yo, what is up guys, Hard here, and today I welcome each and every one of you to this new video of mine in which we're gonna be discussing the pick'em for the IEM Rio 2022 Major and to be exact the Challenger stage. Now, a little bit of background why you can consider my predictions. First of all, you can see I have the Diamond Stockholm 2021 a coin, which is pretty common, not gonna lie. And then I have also the Antwerp 2022 diamond coin, which not many people have, mainly because of the final stage, but still, yeah, a little bit of things to be proud of, and essentially this speaks for itself. These are the only tournaments that I've participated in. Chess fans out there, if there are any. Anyways, let's go on straight to the point. Let's go through the teams. First of all, I have a little bit of a sheet to justify my predictions. It consists of, first of all, the matches that are in the first stage, then the teams that are, likely to go 1-0, teams that are likely to go 0-1, and then the teams that are likely to go 3-0 and 0-3. Pretty simple stuff based on the first, the first couple of matches. We have them already, so this helps a little bit on the in the bets. Now, first match is Mouse against Outsiders. I think that Mouse are going to get this match, even though I like Outsiders a little bit. Then we have 9Z versus Gamer Legion. Gamer Legion is going to go through in my view. Then we have Bad News Eagles and 00 Nation. I really like Bad News Eagles, I'm not going to lie. They are one of my favorite teams. But I think that they're going to take the L in that match. So 00 Nation, 1-0 in my view. Then we have OG against Greyhound. OG is a pretty capable team. Greyhound not so not really as good as them. So Greyhound 0-1, OG 1-0. Big versus Furia. Now this is going to be a very tough match. This is likely to go either way, but I think that perhaps it is going to be Big that wins this match, and Furia is going to go 0-1. But once again, a very close match, and I really think that it can go either way. Then we have EG against IHC. Evil Geniuses should really go through easily through IHC, I think. Okay, so then we have Vitality against Imperial, and unfortunately, Vitality I think are going to win this match. Imperial, I'm a huge fan of them. They have a lot of things going on for them, but I still think that Vitality is going to go through. Then we have Cloud9 against Fnatic, and I think that Cloud9 are going to win this match, even though it will be once again a little bit of a harder one. Yeah, so the teams that are likely to go 3-0, in my view, are Mouse, Vitality, and Cloud9. Because the teams that are likely to go 1-0 are Mouse, Gamer Legion, 00 Nation, OG, Furia or Big, Evil Geniuses, Vitality, and Cloud9 or Fnatic. Um, so really, I think that Gamer Legion, 00 Nation, EG are going to fall. OG, on the other hand, is a team that can surprise a lot of good teams, so they could potentially surprise someone and go 2-0. But there is no certainty, obviously. But yeah, I think that Mouse are a pretty capable team, as well as Vitality and Cloud9. I think that the safest bet here would probably be Vitality, but once again, it really depends on their current performance because they've had a lot of good periods and a lot of bad periods also. So it really is a little bit of a gamble, but this is the least amount of gamble that there is to this bet. So this is a pretty obvious one, but still I think is pretty relevant. Then we have for the 0-3, I think that there are three teams that can go 0-3, and those three teams are 9Z, Greyhound, and IHC. I think the Game Legion is going to win against essentially all three of those teams. Um, and 9Z is going to most likely beat them as well. So we are left with IHC and Greyhound. Really, I think that IHC is a little bit of a better team, and also in the direct matches they've won 4-0 in maps, I think, against Greyhound. So yeah, I think Greyhound Gaming is going to be the team that goes 0-3 in this major. Okay, so we can continue now, and for the rest of this we don't even need matches to have it, because a team that goes 0-1 is not guaranteed to, not go 3-1 or 3-2. First of all, we have OG, one of the teams that is very likely to go through. EG, I think that they are going to win at least one match, but they are going to fall eventually. There you have Quad 9, a team that I'm a fan of. I think that they're really good and they have a very good possibility, a very good chance to go through. Big, once again, depends on their current performance. And then we have a team that I would very much like to go through, but is really not guaranteed to do so. This is Bad News Eagles. Last major they did pretty good, um, but in the past couple of days they've lost a number of matches against tier 2 teams, which is not really what you want to look at when you're trying to go through in a major against the best teams in the world, essentially. So yeah, they don't have the biggest of chances, the biggest of odds. So it would be very hard for them to qualify for this, I think. Then you have Mouse, one of the more decent teams. They can surprise essentially every team. So yeah, I think that they're going to go through easily. Then we have 9Z. What can I say? They can go 1 in 3 or 2 in 3, but they are not going to go through. Game Legion, same thing applies. A good team, but not good enough for this bracket. Selection of teams. Then we have Outsiders. This is one of the teams that I would very much like to go through, but once again, definitely not certain and a little bit hard for them to do so. So yeah, very tough choice to put them here. I think it is not really justified. Then we have 0-0 Nation. Obviously, the major is in Brazil. This is a Brazilian team, one of the three Brazilian teams here, but I think that they are the worst from them. And I'm going to tell you why in just a bit of time, in a couple of moments. Now we have Furia. Furia, one of the better teams, perhaps the best Brazilian team here. They've done pretty good in the past. Recent matches aren't really all that great for them, but in the past they've surprised a lot of the better teams, so they can definitely do that once again. Then we have Fnatic, one of the more controversial teams once again, but I think that they're going to go through. They are one of the better teams out here, so really have a lot better chances with Nikudos and Roy. So yeah, a decent team, not the best one here, obviously, but they are most likely going to go through like 3 in 1, 3 in 2, maybe 3 in 2. So yeah, I think that they're going to go through. IHC, as we already discussed this, they are probably going to go 1 in 3, only beating Greyhound Gaming. This is my prediction. And then you have Imperial, and now I'm going to explain why I think Imperial have better chances than 0-0 Nation to qualify, to go through actually to the legend stage. First of all, this is probably going to be one of the last majors for both 4-1 and 4. Secondly, last major, me and a lot of people were cheering for them. Obviously, those are a couple of legends, and I really want to see them advance in that major, the last dance. And now there is one big change that is Chelo going instead of FNX and FNX becoming the coach for this team. So I really think that last major FNX performance was really what made the difference between qualifying and not, actually going through and not. So this time I think that they have a lot better chances, especially considering that Chelo is one of the better Brazilian players out there and perhaps one of the best Brazilian players currently. Of course, 0-0 Nation, a very capable team, but still I think that Imperial is a little bit better than them. So yeah, these are my predictions for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and I really hope that I can help you at least a little bit in your decision making process. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.